Aquarius, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading, Aquarius. We are going to connect with the energies available for these next few hours. There are going to be days of a lot of movement, a lot of transformation, and a lot of surprises, so I want to share your energy with you through the message of the angels. What could be coming for Aquarius? What message do they let us know then for your energy? How impressive. I told you about surprises. Surprises that go directly to your heart. I would tell you to prepare yourself because no one warned you about this, and they are going to be moments. And there are going to be days for you to be attentive to a situation that will provoke in your life. What are new emotions that with time could be transforming, could be increasing, could feel deeper? You could feel more comfortable, Aquarius, in that situation or with that person or with that project, with that work, whatever the case, prepare yourself because you are going to receive a message that will reveal feelings to you that you did not suspect from someone. And things are going to happen, events are going to unfold. It could be that you receive an invitation to go somewhere, whether it be for a social gathering or a work-related event. Just be ready for what comes next. And surely you will be sharing a very beautiful moment there with someone who is really interested and from kindness and affection has very good intentions to spend with you, to be with you, to offer you something that is truly of value to you. It tells me that you might also be preparing yourself to go to that place. And you have the clear intention of reaching out to a person who truly interests you. Everything appears to be beautifully aligned so that your specific goal has a very positive and successful outcome regarding this individual. It is as if the universe is paving the way for you, ensuring that the connection you seek can finally blossom into something meaningful, provided you move forward with that same confidence and sincerity you have been carrying lately. Now imagine that here you have an Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is announcing to us, and it is a very powerful sign, something wonderful that feels like an experience on the emotional plane. You may be about to meet that person. Perhaps you do not know if you have a meeting, if you have an event, and that person is in this place, because I feel that you are very close to that person. So it could be that that happens in that situation or not, but it is going to happen because that person is in your environment. So I think this is about to happen, just like that, out of nowhere, from one day to the next. You may be about to meet that person. It may also be that that person is already in your life and you already have certain feelings for him or for her, and this person is communicating that to you. As I told you in the first card, that is, the person may be revealing that too, right? Everything is too aligned to open your heart and to let yourself be guided also by your intuition, because there is something that is telling you this is going to happen this week. And these days, this is going to materialize. I am going to have a sign from that person. I am going to receive a call from that person. And there you will be making decisions because you have to let love grow and expand around you in the life of both of you. You have been waiting for this moment for a long time, and that moment has just arrived. So you are choosing that path that leads you toward a happier and healthier life, right? It may be that you are also deciding something that has to do with making a correct decision, because it is everything you need to keep moving forward and see how new opportunities present themselves. There is a lot of news for Aquarius, really, and not only in the emotional aspect, it can also be in the work aspect, in the professional aspect, and what is the day-to-day of Aquarius. So I think that the opportunities that present themselves, which are new, are truly expected. And it is an adequate moment for you to be able to just do honor to the energies that are lent to everyone this week, which is to associate, which can also be to establish some type of alliance that can in some way give you a concrete benefit in work, in study, or it can also be that you are looking for that person who wants to align with you or make an alliance with you specifically, and let us talk already about a type of partnership. That means you can feel blessed from that place too, because the situation will change in that area. And you'll also realize that if you have that help, that alliance, you'll have the chance to make something work in your favor. You have that person who will somehow collaborate with you on your life projects, whatever they may be. You will be able to focus on the important details because you are going to plan something based on the decision you are about to make regarding what you are starting to do, right? You have everything you need to make that right decision, whether it involves love or something else, because you have everything you need to make that correct decision. And it can be about love, but it can also be, as I told you, about something else, about work, about life in general, right? Yes, you're going to take decisions and you are going to commit yourself responsibly with another person to make something work. Because here I also have an alliance. Here I have something that can be built based on certain values or interests in common, yours or someone else's, to make something work. In other words, whatever it is that you have been waiting for some time, it is going to happen. It is going to materialize and it is going to be a success for you. You already know that these are very generalized readings. You may need a personal reading and you can have it with me. To do that reading, you have to schedule yourself through the webpage. You always have the address here in the video. And you also have a pinned comment on your sign so that you can go directly to the page. How impressive. Well, there you have the King of Wands, you have the Eight of Cups, and you have the card of the Fool, which corresponds to Aquarius. How impressive. Well, let's see. The King of Wands is a card that speaks of an Aquarius with so much power, with so much potential right now, right? With the energy of a leader. Where you are using that leader's energy to handle that decision or to handle that situation, making a decision that manifests your dream, that manifests your desire. So I would tell you to prepare yourself because surely you will honor that desire, take the initiative, and fulfill it directly. There will be no obstacles, there will be no barriers. And you are feeling totally safe, not only about the decision, but about what you are going to have. And besides, you are not having doubts. That is in the sense that you are going to do everything possible to achieve that. And you are not going to stop. You are not going to get scared, nor are you going to stay halfway. Besides, you are going to have the means, the ways, and the resources to materialize it. Because if at this moment you do not have them, I can assure you that you look for them and you find them. And it's going to be easy to get access to whatever you're still lacking to reach that goal or to finally see that desire in your lives come true, right? Everything you need will be there for you little by little. The King of Wands can also be that person of interest who is, well, as I tell you, in some way sending you certain signals, right? That he or she is really motivated to do what I told you previously. And also, as the King of Wands that presents itself, his or her energy is totally focused on connecting with you and will not stop until he or she succeeds. And when he or she succeeds, he or she will show you with facts and with words that he or she is really going to fulfill what he or she told you. What he or she wants to live with you, or the experience that you might be able to live, is going to be too passionate, enriching, and above all, very valuable because supported or it is there in some way protected by the card of the Lovers. You have an Eight of Cups. You have the courage to also take this initiative to move away or to depart or to leave, or simply perhaps change the attitude of everything that no longer satisfies you and does not make sense to you. And everything that I told you primarily regarding the emotions or the feeling, because if you reached an Eight of Cups, it is because yes, you have to communicate a decision that you have been handling for a while already. That is why you also have the Two of Wands that had told us about that. But yes, the moment has arrived to move on to something else and embrace this happiness that you know is waiting for you. You are being assured of what could be a situation that you yourself are literally provoking because the moment has arrived to accept an offer. It is time to stop and acknowledge what you are creating and choose to move forward with absolute clarity, not to ignore your own emotions and already that which does not resonate with you, project, way of living, relationship, or whatever it was, we leave it behind because we aspire to something else. And the power and the firmness, which are the ones that motivate us, take us to the changes, which is obviously what is waiting for you. Because here you have a card that is speaking to us about that. The Fool appears when the person is already ready and prepared to launch with full potential in a very spontaneous way to do what he or she feels and not to stop under any circumstance until achieving that dream that the King of Wands had already told you about. So the Fool is saying, Aquarius, you've been waiting for this moment for a long time. You are opening doors to a brand new chapter in the story of your life. So enter with all the confidence that you can because you are really going to follow dreams, intuitions, and you are going to let yourself be carried away also by your hunches and trust. And that this which is happening and you are feeling is in some way also orchestrated for you from some divine place so that this happens. So you are facing a situation that you were waiting for. It feels like a moment that unsettles you because perhaps you did not think that it was going to happen in this way. So it feels like a surprise and it takes you out of the conventional, but it is an opportunity that is too promising and good that you are not going to allow yourself to lose. So prepare yourself because you're going to live something out of a movie. Let us see what the angels tell us. Well, great. I really like Archangel Aniel with the number 8 for you. It also speaks a lot to us about your power, about the creativity, about the passion that you are going to put into all this matter. Archangel Aniel connects us a lot with what could also be the moment of victory. Do you know what Aniel means? Glory of God. So here they are giving you the spark of vitality that you were needing because your vitality is being restored, that spark, that passion. Do you see that the Fool is here too and talks a little bit about that? And you give yourself the courage to express yourself with your true grace. Whatever you do, you are going to do it from the heart and with a lot of passion. Connect with Archangel Aniel. Feel that he is with you at this moment. It is aligned with the moon, Aniel, because it also speaks volumes about your intuition. In fact, you are currently following your gut feelings. It is an energy that is also essentially aligned. And it is very interesting that I tell you this with healing and psychic people who help you as well. It could be that you are one of them, right? That in some way you are helping yourself with all this energy to pull yourself out of what could be situations that provoke fear in you. It is an inner guide, which is a guide that you have, but it is your inner guide that also helps you to carry out all those changes that you need to make and not feel obligated to do something that you no longer want to do. That is why you have the Eight of Cups. Haniel can help you to enter into what could also be a heart connection and cross the bridge of what your soul truly longs for. It is very aligned with the Eight of Cups. In fact, both are dressed in red, right? And that speaks to us of your potential. Because here, yes or yes, passion is ignited in a romantic relationship. You are helping yourself from a personal place to connect with sensuality, to bring intimacy to your love life, or to let yourself be loved. Impressive, Aquarius. I love your reading and I ask you to trust and to decree because this is arriving for you.